Recently, one of our kids learned how to stand up and knock over the Google Home Mini. So in today's video, I'm going to review a few Google Home Mini mounts to keep them off the floor and to keep them safe. Let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome to Tech with Brett, where I help tech work for you. And today is a great day in the Google world. Later today, we have Google I/O, where Google will announce a lot of new Android features, as well as Google Home features. So that will happen at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So I'll leave a link below so that you guys can tune in. So let's get right into this. This is the Google Home Mini mount from HomeHod. So they actually sent this to me. Huge shout out to them for letting me try it out. And then here we have another mini mount that I just picked up that was recommended to me by Chad. Thanks, Chad. This one is by Nothing Like This, and this one's $15, where this one is $13. So let's show you the differences. Let's start with this one by HomeHod. So inside you have the instruction manual, and then you have the different mini mount. So here first, all we need to do is place the mini right on the mount. Make sure that it is even so that the little lights will light up evenly right here. And then you're gonna take the power cable and you are going to push it right through here. And so that the power cable comes out this way, and that will plug right into the wall. And then you're just gonna wrap it up. On the instructions, it actually shows that you put it in here first, and then you wrap it up on the outside, and then plug it in. But I found that it wouldn't line up very good, and I don't want to see the cable. But there's actually enough room on the inside here where you can wrap it like this, and then you'll be able to place it on the inside. So let's just wrap it up. Try to keep this tight and even. Okay, and then when we have a little cable left, we are going to place it on here, and then we're going to twist it. And the one thing that we need to be aware of is we want the plug to line up with this right here. So right now, if we plug that in, it is going to be all squampus, and this isn't going to line up correctly. So we just need to take it off, and then we need to twist it a little more one way or the other and find the exact point in which it will fit better. Oh, there we go. So that lines up perfectly where I have the two prongs right there, and we have the mount right there. And then I can just plug this right in. And here we could leave our extra cable, or we could try and tuck it in a little bit more. But yeah, I think that works great. So now when you plug this in, you do need to make sure that your outlet is pretty tight so that it doesn't hang down low and it sits right in. And so this will keep it off the floor. Just about every single one of my Google Home Minis or Google Home has been damaged because of the fabric, because I'll leave it on the table here, moving things around, it falls down, and then it just gets a little scuff, and not too happy about that. So a mount is definitely a way to keep it off the ground. Okay, and next we will check out the Nothing Like This mini mount. Now both of these do come in a gray or a charcoal color, so you can get one depending on which Google Home Mini you have. So in the box you get the little mount here, you do get this magnetic piece, and then you also get a little circle of 3M adhesive, which you can help lock this into the Mini or into the mount right here, and I don't know where mine is. So here we go. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to thread the power cable right through here. Okay, just like that. And now we're going to wrap this around, and this will sit right behind the Mini. And I would wrap this as tight as you can. I found it lined up perfectly when I did it that way. Okay, and then we're going to place this little magnetic button right on the back of the Google Home Mini, and it will magnetize right there. And then we just need to place this in so that the power cable is at the top, and it kind of sits in there really tight. So it moves around a tiny bit, but that's where the 3M adhesive would be nice. All right, so I tighten that up a little bit more. We're going to plug this in, and then you can actually see that it fits down there in the bottom, and then we can put the mount plug right there. And so there's no plug sticking up at the top. So that is the proper way that you would line this one up. So then this would be great because it mounts this way. It can mount like this or mount like this, depending on how strong your outlet is again. So let's go and plug these in and see how they look. Starting with the HomeHod, the first thing that you can see is that it covers up the other outlet. So you would only be able to have this HomeHod Mini plugged in at one time. You're not able to plug in anything else. You'd have to unplug it. Here in the bathroom, you may need to plug in a dryer or hair dryer or something like that. So that's the one downside to this, but I do like how this can line up. And then you can easily change the volume by easily tapping on the right or the left and pausing it by holding down on the side. So there you go, pretty simple, doesn't stick out too far, but I really like how it's really crisp. It doesn't have the cable shown at all, just that little piece at the very top, which is really nice. But yeah, a really good solid mount for $13. Next, checking out the Nothing Like This. I do like how this can hang low. So maybe you just want it off the floor. This is nice because it will hang, or you can have it up a little higher. So we have a spot where we have an outlet that is actually above ground. So I can easily plug this in. It will keep it completely away from the ground, and I can easily see if it activated, and then it can play sound, and it sounds great. With this mount, if you are mounting it this way, you do need to go into the Google Home application and go under this Google Home Mini device, and you can actually switch the orientation that the volume buttons are and make it so this is down and this is up. So my final thoughts on these two different mounts is I really like both of them. I like how they match the colors really well. The only downside to the HomeHod is that it does cover up both of the outlets. This one is able to only cover up one, which is really nice. And yeah, it just depends on what kind of style you're looking for. They're both gonna work great, keep it off the ground. And then just make sure that your outlets are pretty tight, and these will be fantastic. So there you go. If you have any further questions about these mounts, please let me know in the comments below. And I'd love to know your reaction about the Google announcements at Google I/O today. So make sure you come back to this video. Let's talk about it in the comment section below. And if this is your first time here, I'd love to have you subscribe so that you can be notified of my new and upcoming videos. Make sure you select that bell icon. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.